Hello students. Let's see some more branch instructions. So in programming, many times we may require that a sequence of instructions to be repeatedly executed certain number of times. So such programming structures we call or we write with the help of while, do, or for structures. Okay, so to implement these structures in assembly language programming in 8086 instruction set, there is an instruction called loop. Okay, so this is a loop instruction which is used to write programs where a certain number of instructions are to be repeatedly executed for a number of times. Okay, so this is the format for this loop instruction is loop label. Okay, so the label here is all afterwards it is replaced with the displacement. It is 8-bit displacement. Okay, same in the case of jump instructions, as we write a label here. In the same way, here it is a label which is replaced with 8-bit displacement. Depending on the after writing the program, you calculate the displacement and write the displacement here. Okay, so this displacement is 8-bit displacement. So it is most significant bit represents here the sign bit. So here also the jump can be, the program execution transfer can be towards forward or backward. So that is indicated with the signed displacement. So most significant bit here represents the sign. Okay, so forward like the displacement, it can be minus 128 to plus 127 bytes from the location next to loop instruction. Okay, so here uh, the loop instruction, where before using this loop instruction, move the cx contents, cx register must be loaded with a count which specifies how many number of times this particular program structure or that particular program is to be executed, that many instructions are to be executed that many number of times. So count is to be loaded. So when loop instruction is executed, count register cx is decremented by 1, and if it is not equal to 0, then the execution is transferred to a location with this particular label. If cx is equal to 0, then it comes out of the loop to execute the next instructions. It is like you have certain number of instructions. After this you have loop, next that is the label. So this label is pointing to this particular instruction. Okay, so here when this instruction is executed, each time cx contents will be decremented by 1, and it is compared. If it is cx is not equal to 0, then the execution is transferred to this particular location. Again it executes these instructions. Again cx is decremented by 1. See whether it is 0 or not. If not 0, then again transfer the execution this particular location, execute these instructions. So this is repeated how many number of times till cx becomes 0. When cx is equal to 0, then it comes out of the loop and executes the next instructions. Okay, instructions which are after this loop instruction. Okay, so this is how this loop instruction works. Now let's see a program. Let's write a small program so that to better understand this program. So write a program to read uh, prices from an array. Okay, then add 07 to this value and place the contents back to same array. Okay, and the array length is 50. That means 50 bytes are there in memory. Okay, such 50 bytes are there. So you need to write a program to read from each memory location, contents from each memory location, read them, then add 7 to that particular contents, and this is, and again place the contents back to the array, back to the same location. Here it is like prices, price will be in decimal, so the result is to be decimal adjusted and write back to these particular locations. Okay, so let's write a program for this. So this location is given a name price. If you are using an assembler, then first you will define this array with the name price. Okay, so take the offset address of this prices. This is the array name, start address. With this instruction, the start address of this prices array will be loaded to BX register. That means now BX will be pointing, after this instruction, BX will be pointing to the first element in the array. Okay, so first read the contents of this register to AL register. Read this to AL register. I want 7 to be added to this. So add, let us it may be like this is a cost price. You want to add value 7 to each one of them and make it a selling price. Okay, like that it is. Add AL with 07. Okay, because this will be in decimal, isn't it? The prices will be in decimal, so you decimal adjust the contents, because the internal addition will be in binary. I want the result in decimal. Decimal adjust after addition, so AL contents will be adjusted to decimal. Now place this value back to the same location. So move, result is in AL, so move AL contents to BX. That means not BX register, to the memory location pointed by BX register. That means the result will be again loaded to the same location. Now what you need to do, point to next location, so that this is to be kept in loop, because this process is to be repeated how many number of times? 50 times, because the array is of 50. Here 50, if I am not specifying H here, it means it is in decimal. So assembler will take it as a decimal value. Okay, if you are writing the program manually, then you should convert this 50 to the 50 in binary, then you should put it in the CX register. Yeah, we have not initialized the counter. So before this we need to initialize counter register with 50. If the elements are 100, you should put it as 100. Initialize the counter with 50. Now AL contents, one element is read, added, adjusted and again written back to that same memory location. Now it should go to next memory location, point to next memory location. So I say increment BX. What will happen? The contents of the BX will be incremented by 1. That means it will be, if it is 400, it becomes 401. That means it will point to the next memory location. Next, what is to be done? Again read the contents to AL register, add 7, again write back and increment. So this should be repeated how many times? Still the Cx becomes 0. So here you will write loop. Okay, so loop, this is the label where this label should point to. So increment bx. Next what is to be done? Again read the contents to AL register. So next will come here. Okay, so this particular instructions, these many instructions, these are repeatedly executed how many number of times? Till Cx becomes 0. Each time when loop is executed, Cx is decremented by 1. If it is not equal to 0, again transfer the execution to next. Read the next element, add 7, then place the result to the same location, then increment the pointer register by 1. Again loop, when it is executed, Cx is decremented by 1. When Cx becomes 0, when it will become after 50 iterations, 50 times when this is loop is executed, these instructions are executed and all the elements in the array are loaded with the new values, then it will come out of the loop. So this is how this loop instruction is used. This is a basic example to show how it works and how you need to write a program using loop instruction. Okay, so next we'll see another loop instruction is there with condition. We'll see it in the next video.